10 ways of wrong action. Threefold. Kunda is different by body. Fourfold is defilement by speech. Threefold is defilement by thought. And how is defilement by body threefold? Herein, Kunda, a certain one takes life, he is a hunter, bloody-handed, given up to killing and slaying, void of compassion for all living creatures. Number 2. A certain one takes what is not given, he takes with the thievish intent things not to him, the property of another person situated in a jungle or village. 3. In sexual desires he is a wrongdoer. He has intentioned in intercourse with girls in a wand of mother or father, brother, sister or relatives or clan, with girls lawfully guarded, already pledged to a husband and protected by the rod, even with girls crowded by the flower guardland of betrothal. Thus, Kanda threefold is defilement by body, and how Kannada is defilement by speech fourfold. Herein again, Kuda, a certain one, is a liar. When cited to appear before the council, or a company or armada, his relatives or guildmen, or before the loyal family, and asked to bear witness with the words, "Come, good fellow, say what you know," though he is not. He says, "I know," though he knows he says, "I know not." Though he has not seen, he says he saw. Though he saw, he denies it. Thus for his own sake or that of the others, or to get some carnal profit, or he deliberately utters falsehood. 2. Also he is a slanderer. Hearing something at one place, he proclaims it somewhere else, to bring it about a quarrel between parties. What he has heard, he repeats it there to bring and quarrel between the parties. Thus he breaks up harmony, forming strife between those discord in his delight, exceeding in and perpetually found of disorder. He utters speech that makes for discord. 3. Also he is of harsh speech. Whoever those speech is rough, cutting, bitter, and others, abusive of others, provoking wrath, and conductive to distract speech does he utter. 4. He is given to idle babble. He speaks out of session, speaks unrealities, he speaks things unprofitable, what is not Dharma and what is not disciple. He utters speech not worth treasuring, up to speech unrecognizable and speech not worth listening to, undiscriminating and unconcerned with profit. Thus Kada, defilement by speech is fourfold. And how is defilement by mind threefold? 1. Hera. Kuda, a certain one, is convivious. He is the one who converts the property of another, thinking, "Oh, that's another were mine." 2. He is a male of the heart. The thought of his heart are corrupt. Thus these beings be slain, come to destruction, be destroyed, not exist at all. 3. He has wrong view, he is possessive in outlook, holding there is no gift, no offering, no sacrifice, there is no fruit or ripening of deeds, well done or ill done. This world is not the world beyond. It is not. There is no mother, no father, no beings supernaturally born. There are recluses and Brahmins in the world who have gone right, who fairly right, men who by their own conversation have realised this world and the world beyond us, declare thus. Kanada, defilement by mind is threefold. Kanada, there are those 10 ways of wrong action. One characterized by those 10 ways of wrong action may rise up early and the eventually touch the earth, yet is still impure. Even if he touches not the earth, he is equally impure. Though he handled chow dung, he is impure. Even if he does not, he is not equally impure. He may handle green grasses or not, he is impure. Just the same, he may worship the fire or not, he is impure. Just the same, he may clasp his hands and bow to the sun or not, he is impure. Just the same, he may descend in the evening into water for the third time or not, yet he is still impure. What is the cause of that? Those 10 ways of wrong action, Kanada, are impure and cause impurity. Moreover, as a result of being characterized by those 10 ways of wrong action, purgatory is declared by birth in the womb of animals, and declared the realm of gods is declared either, or that of some ill-born. (48) The 10 ways of right doing. Kanada, therefore, is cleansing by body, 4 is cleansing by speech, threefold is cleansing by mind. And how is cleansing by body threefold? Here, Kanada, a certain one has abandoned and taken life absent sins. Therefrom, he has laid aside the rod, has laid aside the knife, he dwells modest, charitable, feeling compassion towards every living creature. He abandons talking what is not given, abstains therefore of the property of another, situated in a jungle or village. If not given, he takes not with thievish intent. In sexual desires he abandons wrong action. Abstains therefore, he has no intercourse with girls in a ward of mother or father, of brother, sister or relatives. With girls lawfully guarded, already pig-lighted to her husband and protected by the rod, even these girls with crowned with the flower garlands. Thus Kanada therefore is cleansing by body. And how is cleansing by speech fourfold? Here again, Kanada, a certain one is abstained from a liar. When sitting to appear before the council or company, or martyr he relifies or a guildman, or before the royal family, and asks to bear witness. With the words, "Come, good fellow, say what you know. Though he knows not what he says, I know not. Though he knows he says I know, though he has not seen, says I have not seen. Though he saw, he says I saw." Thus for his own sake or for that of others, or to get some carnal profit or others, he does not deliberately utters fleshhood. 2. Abandoning ceteris speech. He abstains therefore when he hears something. At one place he does not proclaim it as elsewhere, to bring it but about a quarrel between the parties. What he has heard he here does not report there, to bring about a quarrel between the parties. Thus he brings together, and disorder restores harmony. Harmony is his delight. He excels in personality, fond of harmony. He utters speech that makes for harmony. Also he abandons half speech, abstains therefore whatsoever speech is blameless, pleasant to the ear, affectionate, going to the heart or brain, agreeable to many folk, delighted to many folk, of such speak. he is in a speaker. Also, abandoning idle babble, he abstains therefrom. He speaks in sessions of fact, of the aim, of the harm, or of disciple. He utters speech worth treasuring up to, speech sensible and worth listening to, discriminating and concerned with the aim. Thus Kanada therefore is cleansed by speech. And how is cleansed by mind, therefore? Here is a certain one who is not covetous. He converts on the property of another, thinking, oh, that what is another were mine. Number 2. He is not benevolent of the heart. The thought of his are not corrupt. He wishes let these beings carry out the self in a peace, free from enmity, free from sorrow, free and in happiness. 3. Also he has right view. He is reasonable in outlook, holding that there are such things as gifts, offerings, obliteration of fruit, and ripening of deeds, done well or ill. That this world is the world beyond is, the mother, father, and beings of supernatural birth do exist. That there are worlds in recluses and Brahmins who have gone rightly, who fare rightly, men of their own comprehension have realized this world and the world beyond, and thus declares it. Thus Kanada threefold is cleansing by mind. So these are the 10 ways of right doing, one characterized by those 10 ways: rise up early at an evening, touch the earth, yet he is pure. If he is touched not the earth, yet he is pure. Whether he handles cow dung or not, yet he is pure. Whether he handles green grasses or not, yet he is pure. Whether he worships the fire or not, yet he is pure. Whether he clasps his hands and bow down to the sun or not, yet he is pure. Whether he descends into the evening into water for the 3rd time or not, yet he is pure for all that. And why so? Because Kanada, those 10 ways of right action are pure and work purity. By being characterized by those 10 ways of right action, the state of Nirvana is proclaimed, of mankind is proclaimed, or whatsoever happiness born there be.